Hello everyone and welcome to Game Over. I'm Steven and joining me is Warren, and today we have a Heart of the Swarm matchup for you today. It is going to be on Akilon Flats. This is a Terran vs Protoss matchup, and spawning in the upper left, it is our Terran player. It is Polt. Then spawning down in the right, it's our red Protoss player. It is HelloKitty. So we're happy to announce that we're going to do some Heart of the Swarm replays for you guys. So it's going to be a cool matchup now with these new units coming out. In terms of the Terran, the Protoss player, he has quite a few options. Mothership core is usually something that they start off with early game. Now, let's talk a little bit about our Terran player as well. So opening up, he could do something with Widow Mines. He could do something with Hellbats. Or maybe he's just going to GG and go play HelloKitty Island Adventure with HelloKitty. I don't know. It's possible.
Well, if he loses, he has to play at least an hour of HelloKitty Island Adventure, because, well, let's face it, after playing HelloKitty, that would all I'd be thinking about is my save file on HelloKitty Island Adventure.
Gotta grind away.
Gotta grind those flower berets.
Yeah.
But for Terran nowadays, you're kind of more focused to do a gas opening, just because Reapers, Widow Mines, Hellbats, you all need gas for those kind of things. So we are seeing Polt, he's opening with 14 gas after barracks, so fairly standard. On the HelloKitty side, we're seeing him go gateway into double assimilator, which is kind of weird. You don't see it a lot. Someone that does this kind of style a lot is someone like Sauce, where he puts 2 guys in each geyser, so he's not fully mining gas, but he's mining enough. So it looks like we're going to see something like that from HelloKitty, which is kind of reasonable considering the new Heart of the Swarm units, like your Mothership core. And if you want to get the Stalker and the Mothership core, you need 150 gas. So you can't get that from one geyser, but maybe you can get that. I'm guessing that's why he's got the 4 mining, is he gets that a little more gas.
Yeah.
And on Polt's side, we've got him 1 gas fully mining, and it looks like he's going to build a Reaper. Now, the Reapers, with the new changes to Heart of the Swarm, you don't need the Tech Lab. You just need 50 gas and 50 minerals. Pretty useful. No upgrades for them anymore. They're very weak, so they're more of just a scouting unit. But they can be pretty annoying early on in the game, but it takes them, like, I think 4 shots to kill 1 probe.
Yeah.
So you're not going to really do too much with them.
They were worried about the Steven build on that one.
Yeah,
tune them down.
The 5 racks, no Tech Lab barracks.
Yeah, with just reactored Hellions sometimes. It's like, oh god, what do we do? Gonna have to nerf this.
But this is pretty good opening for him, because it's gonna open a lot of scouting options for him, especially on this map, because you can actually jump here, here, and then here. So it's pretty good. But we're seeing he got a SCV in there. Now he's got the Reaper. He's trying to take. He might actually be able to get the Zealot, just like out kite the Zealot, because Reapers now have Reaper speed, and before that was like super OP. But now, like, you don't have to research it. And here comes a Stalker, and so I'm pushing away. But we're also going to be able to see its second ability, Combat Drugs, which also doesn't need to be researched anymore. And
it provides healing to the
unit. Healing. And these are really good for this exact point. Early game, holding a Watchtower, really good.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing on HelloKitty's, he's going for the second Nexus, but he's also getting the Stargate. Now, they've got Oracles. You've got Void Rays that have all been changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And are very good, so we could see some new units like that. On Polt's side, we've seen him go for another command center. Went to the Tech Lab right afterward, not a reactor like normally. Get in the stim, and 2 more barracks following that up. So pretty standard, a few little changes, but different in its own way. Mothership core coming in here, going to do some harass. Now, Mothership core, this is a pretty good use for the Mothership core early on, scouting. But Polt, if he took these 3 Marines out of the barracks, or out of the bunker, I should say, and attacked that, he could actually pretty much kill this with like 3 or 4 Marines. So Mothership core isn't really meant to be an offensive unit, especially at this point in the game. It's more meant to be a defensive unit. And we're seeing Oracles come out from HelloKitty, and I don't know how much of you guys have played Heart of the Swarm, but they're pretty OP right now. If you hear the thing, your units are under attack, and the Oracle's already in your middle line, you've already lost 5 SCVs. Like, they're that strong right now. So We're seeing him go right for the mineral line here.
There is at least one turret up. Oh, excuse me. There is one turret up. So at least that's some defense.
Yeah, Polt has seen it coming, so that's why he's already built the turrets. I was wondering how he saw that, but I guess he must have saw it with the Reaper or with his SCV. So it's coming in here. We'll see how many kills it gets. Now you're seeing the power of it, but see, like, they're really weak. And wow, losing it to the turret. Did he even get a kill there? I don't think he got it. I think he was trying to kill this mule and didn't get it. So it's not very good. You're seeing the ... come out from Kitty. That's just some pretty good turret placement from Polt there.
And Kitty
doesn't kind of. Well, the Oracle literally has to be on top of the unit to kill something. So I'm not surprised it died. One turret in a good spot can pretty much kill Oracles. And here he comes in with the second Oracle. We'll see what he can do with it. But notice, like, you literally have to be like 2 squares away. Like, that's 2 squares right there, pretty much. 2 or 3 squares, I guess. But like, he can harass this one patch, right? Like, that's it. And there, now it's getting shot. So not super powerful. We saw it's a pretty good opening for Protoss to make a couple Oracles because they're so good at harassing. They force the Terran to stay home. On HelloKitty's side, though, we've seen him chop down the Robo. He's getting 2 more gates, adding to making it 3. But see, the thing is, you're open to these kind of pushes where you don't exactly have any units, right? Especially because these are really gas intensive. Especially if you're doing what HelloKitty's done here. He's Robo, Stargate. That's 200 gas right there. Each Oracle is, I think, 150. Yeah, 150 gas. So they're not cheap. So, and he's also put down the Robotic support bay now, and he's also got the Forge. So he's gonna pretty much go into Colossus here, and he's gonna be trying to get out fast here, get out some units to defend this push right now. I'm pretty sure if he backs up to the Nexus, yeah, he's already done it. He's activated the Nexus, the planetary Nexus, if I can say that, the photon overcharge on the Nexus. So if Polt would to come forward, he would actually get shot by this. Look at the range.
Oh my goodness.
So Polt, and then being time warp, that's the other ability of the mothership core, forcing these units to be slowed down. Polt can't even stim run away. So he's taking extra shots. This is exactly what the mothership core was invented for, is that Protoss players don't need to force and have to have good force fields now. They can have multiple units and just play a little more greedy, but still be defensive.
Yeah, because they can turtle a little bit more now with having a long-range cannon protection from the Nexus, then using that slow time ability if the Terran player's clumped up. Gives them a couple good shots with that Nexus cannon.
Well, you could use the new Steven build.
The Rush?
Yeah, the planetary Nexus. Instead of planetary rush, it's a Nexus. You just proxy the Nexus right, like if you were playing this map, you just put it right here. Yep. He doesn't see it. Boom, mothership core is built. Pew, pew.
Exactly.
But still being useful with this Oracle here. See, like, 2 shots from it can kill an SCV. So pretty useful, but really weak to Marines and turrets. So like, they only have 160 health, so they're not really all too strong. But they're good. They're kind of like having an observer really early on in the game. I'm pretty sure they have a detection ability, do they not? Yeah, they have so it's kind of like building an observer early on that can do harassment at the same time. So they're really useful in multiple ways. But from Polt, we're seeing just a standard bio play from him. And on HelloKitty side, we've seen him transition into more of a standard Protoss Colossus build. Going for the 3rd Nexus. Polt's almost got the 3rd command center complete. Both players are still working on their upgrades. Polt has got +1 done. And HelloKitty, I think, has got +1 armor done. Yes, so kind of even at the moment, but see, things like this Fallen Factory, I don't think this is going to happen a lot now with the way the game's going, because mines are going to might be getting a buff, and also that you could build battle hellions from it.
Yeah.
But Polt decided he's just going to play straight up bio, just straight up Wings of Liberty style here. But things like that, like time warp plus force fields behind that, just
dangerous.
Like, if you're not paying attention to your army, you're dead. It's gone. You have no army left. And it makes it so also that Zealots don't need to get charges early, because Time Warp counters out the fact that you need to have charge to catch Terran units that they won't outcut your zealots. So those kind of things are helping Protoss a little bit, makes them able to play a little more of an even game with a Terran player early on. But some good observer placement here by Kitty, just able to spot the unit. Polt hasn't noticed it. Seeing some drop play trying to come out from Polt here, but good unit position by Kitty. He's got some stalkers here. He's got his front covered, and he's got ones out here spotting, I guess. So trying to use that boost ability to get in here, but Kitty getting the warp in.
Yeah, it's gonna take down the one.
No, he's done. I feel like wow, Polt actually might push this back, be able to do some harassment here. But we're seeing Kitty being pulled back from his front push. But he's already got 4 Colossus out, so like he's able to bring 2 back, defend this, and then send the other ones to the front, right?
Yeah.
But just look at the production tab. Nothing but Vikings coming out, +1 air weapons, 2/2 on the way. I don't think Kitty started 2/2. He hasn't started any of his upgrades. He's got 2 armor on the way and charges about to complete. But
he did have his +1 attack.
Yeah, he's got 1/1, but he doesn't have. But Polt's working on 2/2 now,
yes.
So they're on even upgrades. But the longer he waits to start +2 attack, the farther Polt gets ahead. He can hurry it up by chrono boost, but he will be eventually able to catch up.
He's got blink now coming on the way.
Yeah, he's already got charge. Charge is completed, so that's going to be very helpful, especially with time warp and stuff like that.
Yes.
But see, he's really committed to Colossus. Like, he doesn't really have anything but Colossus. So if this Viking count, he's building 3 at a time, start to really get high in numbers, those Colossus become useless. And he needs to transition into something else. He's got 3 more gates on the way. Polt's building nothing but extra barracks. So, like, we're seeing Kitty build a lot of gateways. So I'm hoping he's going to start throw down that Templar Archives pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to need that or DTs or something, because he can't, or what some Protoss players with the new Tempest units and stuff, they're starting to go transition to air behind this kind of build. Once they get on the 3, go into 4 bases, start the carriers and stuff. He hasn't, and then we haven't seen him just throw down this destructible rocks. He might be saving those for when Polt's attacking, but on Polt's side of the map, we see him throwing down. He's got the Ghost Academy, so he's going to start building Ghosts. So, and we got 3 dropships coming in with full of units coming in for Polt. But again, Kitty got units in position. He's got some cannons now, so he's pretty well protected. So, but what I was saying before was, you got 4 ghosts on the way already for Polt. So like, he's already started to build the units to prevent a tech switch, and Kitty hasn't even tech switched yet.
Yeah.
Polt doing the smart thing. He's destroying the rocks. He shot the rocks down, then destroyed the rocks. That way, that Kitty can't use them to defend himself later on in the game.
That, and also separate the army too, right? If he pulls some of the army back, if he destroys those rocks, then he can
attack through multiple fronts without. But see, Kitty still has force field, so he can still force field here and then fight this one and then come back. But I it's kind of interesting to see this, because I'm kind of confused as to like Kitty's exact what he's exactly going for. He's he started +3 weapons, +3 armor, so he's going for 3/3. And see, he has caught up in upgrades. He's right behind Polt now.
Yeah.
But like, Polt's whole army hasn't even been together this game. Like, look at that.
A lot of Vikings to take out the Colossus. He's got ghosts with energy. Yep. Yeah. Most of them have at least
4
half.
Ghosts. And then, but like, these Vikings already have don't have +2 pretty much when this fight is fully started. So look at that. That one Colossus just melted. No time warp. Time warp's gone. And these stalkers aren't targeting the Vikings. He's literally just moved the Vikings into the stalkers. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
And now he's got Kitty in a bad position. He has to fight. Kitty has to fight up his own ramp, and these ghosts are laying down the EMPs. Everything got hit there.
Vikings are going down though.
Vikings are down, but there's
a lot.
Yeah, the supplies are actually fairly close. I thought Polt was going to be able to take this a lot easier than he is, but Colossus are getting melted. It's pretty much a fair trade at this point. Polt getting away with the units that he does have, but all the expensive units for Kitty were taken down. He's only got the 1 robo, so he has to build up again. And now he's just starting the Templar Archives. Polt's got another base. He's got a 4th base. He's got ghosts.
He's got ghosts. He's got Vikings again. He'll have to rebuild his medevac count.
He's got one there. Oh, he's got two
Yep.
with reactors. Okay, so yeah, he's still got a pretty high. He's gonna be needing new Vikings, but like at this point, Kitty needs to rebuild his whole army, and Polt's kind of just like, well, I just got to gear up for another attack, and we're seeing a little engagement here just with Bio though. He doesn't have Vikings, he doesn't have anything, but Kitty doesn't have any units. Like,
yeah, there's nothing.
If he had Templar already, he would be able to warp in some Templars, maybe have some Storm, maybe have an Archon or two with this army, and then, you know, Polt's not going to be able to be aggressive with just Bio like he is right now. And right now he's just trading units and keeping Kitty's army count fairly low. He's got a 20 supply lead right now. Kitty is trying to take a 4th base behind this, but he can't even defend the 3 he has. So
it's tough. And then we also have a Dark Shrine on the way here, just about to finish up.
Yeah. I'm seeing if Polt's got any. See, I don't understand the idea of going for a Dark Shrine in this point. You've played the Oracle card. He's already got turrets.
Yep.
You know, so I don't know. He doesn't have turrets here, and he doesn't have turrets here.
But
so
he's got
maybe
extra orbital commands. They'll have energy. Now,
got a planetary in the front.
Yeah.
So, that's the one thing good for Terran though, is that, you know,
Storm.
this whole side of the map's now covered, and you got the rocks.
And Storm's being researched now.
Yeah.
But
again,
there we go.
He's got some Dark Templar there. Got the Time Warp off. Got some of the units trapped in there. Polt's just gonna pull back. His whole army isn't together.
He can just back up to this planetary.
Yeah, but look at his ghost count. He's literally just using these units to keep Kitty like keep making him build units, not play too greedy, and just keeping his supply lead. Like, he's right now 20 supply ahead. He's just being a little aggressive, not overcommitting. Make sure Kitty's paying attention, and while he builds up this ghost count, he's up to 7 now. He, you know, just can keep building them. He's gonna take another base. He'll be a base above Kitty now, and, you know, just keeping his lead. And he's already got 3-3. He's gonna have 3 ship weapons. Now, see, this is the point in the game where if I was playing, I'd start maybe making some factories and start the Battle Hellions, because Battle Hellions are really good against Zealots, and they can tank a lot of Storm. But when you go for ship weapons, you don't have any like actual, you don't have any upgrades on them, so they're one of those things you have to invest in early. So I think you're gonna see some changes later in Terran unit armies after the fact. But seeing 4 medevacs full of units going for a drop again here. Did Kitty see it? He hasn't seen it yet, so he's only got this one cannon. So this could be a really bad time for him right now.
Yeah.
Polt's moving up forward with just bio units again, leaving his ghosts and stuff at home. He's brought the Vikings this time. DT's warped in to defend against a drop. Looks like he's going to lose the Templar Archives. Polt's attacking through the front right now. Just a small contingent of Viking, or well, not a small, I guess, small bio unit. Lots of Vikings. Just sniping Colossus. A whole boatload of Zealots warped in to defend against this. And it looks like he's defending the front, and he's going to eventually defend this down here. But like, just all you're seeing the warp gates come into play. Lost a few units at the front, was able to warp in a whole lot of units. But he lost the Templar Archives, he lost the DT Shrine.
That's a huge tech.
Yeah, so he needs to rebuild that ASAP. I don't think he fully knows that he lost it, because I don't see it being rebuilt. Oh, there it is now. They're being rebuilt, but I think it's a little bit too late. Polt's trying to take another base, and I think he just missed that. Yeah, he totally missed. He's missing that command center being built right in front of him. And he's walking around. He still doesn't see it. just oh wow,
on by.
Yeah, and I don't think he's even seen this base, has he? I think he's been so coped up with having to defend all the time. Polt's been able to just take bases all over the map, and look at his ghost count. It just keeps getting bigger.
They're building energy.
He's building 5 at a time.
It's gonna have the EMPs.
Yeah, and this is, you know, you're getting to the point where Terran has like this super OP death army of just ghosts. But planetary goes down. Seeing the EMPs coming out. Archon's just melting away. Same with the Colossus. Vikings count is still only at 5, but the Colossus number is now gone. And looks like Polt's just going to keep moving forward. He's got no storms, so that's his last one. The Templar was sniped there, so he doesn't have any left. And he's got some Templars at home. He's got this little contingent of units, but Kitty just doesn't have... He could warp in a lot of Zealots, but I don't think that's going to help him in this case. He's trying to build another Colossus. He's got one out at the moment. So But I think Polt can just back up. He's got a 40 supply lead right now. He's got a base that wasn't even spotted. He's making it into a planetary. And
he's going to have a turret for detection from DT harassment.
Yeah.
He'll have his army slowly move out.
Second Robo being built, so he's trying to get that Colossus, so he can rebuild the Colossus count fairly quickly. But you know, Polt's maxed again. You know, he's 30 supply up right now.
Yeah.
He's got, you know, a huge number of ghosts. If I can click one, like,
wow.
You know, he just, like, if you go to unit count station, we've got 17 ghosts, and look at that, just pure snipes on all the Templar. Lots of EMPs going down, and the Colossus count gone. Any Templar that was here that had energy for Storm is now gone. He's still got some Templars with energy, but not enough for a Storm. And, you know, scanning ahead, gonna get some EMPs down on the Templar that did have energy. And I think this is going to be pretty much the game here.
Yeah, Archons are going to warp in, but it won't be enough.
And that's game. So not a lot of new units shown in that this replay, but just showing the new maps, some of the new oracles, some of the new openings that Protoss have, and
also for Terran too, because it is a bit of a change. Although we didn't get to see much of it, just, you know, obviously not having that initial investment in gas for his Reaper build, but there wasn't too many new units for him, so it was more difficult if you're a Terran player to kind of get much more insight to this new Heart of the Swarm features. But we'll hopefully have some more stuff with some new units for you guys. So thanks for tuning in to Game Over, guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/GameIsOverTV. If you want, you can also follow us on Twitter at RR_GameOver. Follow Warren at Warren_Cantro, and I am at DC_Steven. Thanks for tuning in, guys.